Good morning students, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I am the faculty of science teacher. In the previous class I have already explained you there are 206 bones in human body. Clear? And in the earlier classes I have already explained about the structure of skull and about the backbone, spine. Clear? Now there are 206 bones in our body, and the time of birth the child having maximum number of bones, but whenever they are grown up all the bones are joined together. Clear? And at the backbone jelly-like substance is also there, that is bone marrow, and bone marrow help in the formation of RBC, that is red blood cells. Now look at this. Today I will explain you rib cage. Rib cage, I have already in the previous class I have already explained you. Rib cage is just looking like a case. This the rib cage are thin, flattened, curved bones. You are looking this diagram. These are totally looking like thin, curved and flat bones, and these are looking like just like a case, just like a pinjara like. Clear? This is known as rib cage. Clear? There are 12 pairs of ribs. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So all our 6 pairs becomes 12 pairs of ribs in the rib cage, and the last 2 ribs, these are free and attached with the backbone, that is called floating ribs. Clear? Now the ribs are also attached to the backbone, and these are called floating ribs. Clear? Now we are looking 2 pairs of limbs are attached to the backbone, that is 2 pairs of limbs are attached to the backbone, that is forelimb and hind limb. Forelimb, that is your upper arm, both hands. Clear? And attached with the shoulder girdle, and the hind limb, 2 legs are there, these are attached with the hip girdle. Clear? Now look at this. The upper part skull I have already explained in the previous class, that is 22 bones are there, and it is also help in the protection of the brain, and the skull is also fixed. The only lower jaw you can do the movement for speaking and eating some food. Clear? And these are attached with the shoulder girdle and the hip girdle. These 2 pairs of limbs are there, shoulder girdle and hip girdle. Now looking at these 2 pairs of limbs are there, forelimb, arm and hind limb. Forelimb, arm, you understand, these are the hands. Clear? And these are the legs portion, that is the hind limb. Now there are 30 bones in each arm and leg. There are 30 bones in each arm and leg. Clear? These are the longest bone, that is called humerus, upper arm bone. Clear? And this is a collar bone. This is the shoulder bone. This is the longest bone in the chest, that is called chest bone, and that is also called sternum. Clear? And these 2 ribs are free and attached with the backbone, that is called sternum, and also called chest bone. And this is the longest bone, that is called humerus, and 2 bones, small bones are also attached, that is radius and ulna. And here the fingers are there. Clear? And this is the thigh bone, that is also called femur. This is the tibia, fibula, and these are the tews. Now look at here, the 30 bones in each arm and leg. Clear? Now these are upper arm are attached to the shoulder girdle, that is also called pectoral girdle. This is the shoulder girdle, and it is also called pectoral girdle. Clear? And the longest bone, that is called humerus. Clear? Now the hind limb, that is your legs part, ankles, toes. This is the knee part, and this is hip girdle. Clear? Now the bones of hind limbs are attached to the hip girdle, that is also called pelvic girdle. Clear? 5 bones in each angle. Just look at this diagram. 5 bones in each angle, and 5 bones in each feet, and 14 bones in each toes. Clear to all of you? So this is your class. And what are the main functions of the bones? It gives shape, support, and gives smartness to your body. You can easily do any kind of walking, sitting, running, doing any exercise. You can do any work, and with the help of your forelimbs you can do writing, you can pull any object, you can lifting any object, and with the help of legs you can do running, walking, and all the things. Clear? And give smartness to your body, give support to your body, and with the help of muscles you can do movement. Clear? So that's all today's part. Thank you.